What it do, what it do, what it do? It's your boy Coach Rechy, and today I'm super excited to be talking to you about paradigms. What is a paradigm? A paradigm is a group of habits that are ingrained in your subconscious mind that control your behavior. Your paradigm controls basically everything that you see right now going on in your life currently. Your paradigm controls the friends that you have. Your paradigm controls the money that comes into your pockets. Your paradigm controls everything that you see with your physical eyes here on earth. A paradigm is created from habits, okay? We all have habits. There's habits that we grew up with. There's habits that we were taught. There are some habits that our parents, they inculcated in our minds. Or probably we were watching a TV show and somehow we were inculcated a negative habit. We all have habits, okay? We wake up, we brush our teeth, right? We take a shower. Some of you like cold showers just like I do, but some of you guys like hot showers, and that's totally fine, okay? But the main key that I want you to understand here is that a paradigm is created from habits. Write that down. Okay, habits that we gain as we grow up. Okay, paradigms form before the age of 8. All right, belief systems and paradigms can influence a child mightily before 8 years old. It can be what someone told you. Someone probably programmed in your mind that you cannot do it. It's not possible. It will never work out. The conscious mind is the ability to think, make decisions, and to solve problems. It acts in the moment. The subconscious mind has no ability to think at all. It accepts information, it stores and records consistent decisions, actions, and habits. Example, driving a car to work, right? You barely think about it. You just get in your car, you start it, and then you drive to work like you typically do every single day. It's a programming, right? And it's in your subconscious mind. You don't even need to think twice about it. It is consistent. Now, to change that paradigm, you need to identify what paradigm is negative in your life. You need to have a new identity statement, a new belief, a new type of image. Repeat the affirmation. Have faith that it will come to pass and it will manifest. The subconscious mind loves repetition. It's programmed via repetition. Any idea that you put in your subconscious mind, it will take place. Repetition is what forms and structures the subconscious mind. You can use affirmations to create beliefs in your subconscious mind. Have a goal in mind, put it in your subconscious mind via repetition, visualize it, make sure to practice the affirmation typically in the morning and typically at night. I'm reminded of a great coaching client that I was coaching for a while, and I told her to repeat an affirmation every single day for the whole week. Every morning, every night, and I gave her the affirmation. And I kid you not, she felt way more stronger, she had more vitality, and she could actually grasp the image that I projected for her to think of every morning and every night because of an affirmation that she simply wrote down, she believed it, and she spoke it to existence. Life and death is in the power of the tongue. Have a goal. Put it in your subconscious mind and practice it. Affirmations is the practice of positive thinking and self-empowerment. It's the belief that a positive mental attitude supported by affirmations will achieve success in anything. An affirmation is a carefully formatted statement that should be repeated to oneself. Let's take, for example, the placebo effect. It is an example of how the subconscious mind can work when a nurse gives a patient a sugar pill. The person reacts to that pill according to the words that the nurse said. The subconscious mind is wide open. The nurse speaks the words, turns the words into an idea, and then the patient's subconscious mind reacts, and there is a manifestation. Your subconscious mind has no ability to reject anything. It will accept anything that you give it. The intellectual mind you can accept or reject, but the subconscious mind you can't. That's the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind will accept anything that you give it over and over and over and over and over again. Impress the new image that you want into your subconscious mind and create a new paradigm. The body is the instrument of the mind. It will reflect the operations going on in your mind. To change your results, you need to change your actions. To change your actions, you need to change your mind. The paradigm is your habitual way of thinking and living. It can be positive or negative. Your paradigm is built with patterns. The academic system never taught us how to use our minds. Schools just gives us knowledge. However, school never taught us how to alter our old paradigms. Therefore, we don't know what to do or how to go about it. On a conscious level, you understand, but on a subconscious level, you do not understand. Okay? The paradigm controls the results. I'm reminded of the movie The Secret. The guy in the hospital, Morris Goodman. Morris Goodman was a successful pilot and motivational speaker. One day he crashed his plane and doctors said that he would never walk again. He was completely paralyzed and could not do anything. He refused to believe the doctor's prognosis. He used his mind to visualize himself walking out of the hospital, day after day after day, lying in the hospital bed. He programmed his subconscious mind with this outcome. Even though his body was lifeless, he kept repeating that same vision over and over and over again, and belief started to kick in. What happened? Slowly his body began to respond. He learned to breathe without a machine. He regained movement. Eventually, he walked out of that hospital under his own power, just as he had imagined. Morris's recovery wasn't just physical, it was mental. He programmed his mind with a dominant image of healing. The body had to follow it. His story proves that subconscious thinking is always listening and is always on the move. It can activate miracles the logical mind cannot explain. Morris quoted, "I was not going to die. That was not going to be my fate. I visualized myself being a normal person again, living a normal life." This story isn't just about how the mind works. It is about how faith is put into action, because faith without works is dead. Whatever you deeply believe, you will experience. The subconscious mind accepts your beliefs, your truths, your realities, whether they serve you or sabotage you. Your beliefs act like filters. They shape your perception, your decisions, your habits, and ultimately results. You don't get what you want. You get what you believe to be possible. When a belief is repeated enough, especially with emotion, it becomes embedded in the subconscious mind. Once embedded, the mind begins scanning your environment for evidence to confirm that belief, even if it's harmful. You may have a limiting belief, "I always mess things up." Your subconscious mind accepts this as an instruction. You're unconsciously sabotaging good opportunities. You attract people or situations that prove you're a failure. An empowering belief is, "I always do things with perfection." Your subconscious mind goes to work on that script. You show up more confidently, and you always present yourself powerfully. Now, how do you activate this law? You identify the belief holding you back, you challenge it by questioning, is this actually true? And you replace it with a new belief that serves you. Reprogram it, visualize it, and align it to action. The only limits in life are those you accept in your subconscious as true. Matthew 9 verses 29, according to your faith, be it unto you. Faith is spiritual, okay? It is believing without proof, speaking without evidence, and expecting before receiving. Faith speaks the future as if it's already done. Faith is planted in the spirit, but it takes root in the subconscious mind. The subconscious mind must come into agreement with your faith for manifestations to occur. Let's take, for example, the woman with the issue of blood. She said within herself, if I touch the hem of his garment, I will be healed. That inner belief was faith in motion. And Jesus told her, your faith has made you whole. Imagination, declaration, and action. See it, speak it, and move as if it was already done. Belief is the mental conviction. Faith is the spiritual alignment. Belief says, I think this is true. Faith says, I know this is true. Speak what God says. Visualize His promise. And take bold action. And you will ultimately see the results. So, I want to ask you some questions. When did you first start believing that? Who told you that you weren't enough? What did you hear growing up that shaped how you see yourself today? If you didn't believe this anymore, who could you become? What part of your identity needs healing? What's the belief behind that fear? What story are you still telling yourself that no longer serves you? Are you living out someone else's limitations? Is disbelief protecting you or paralyzing you? Where do you keep repeating the same cycle? What patterns have you normalized that are not your truth? What would you look like if you were free? Can you see yourself already living the life you want? What picture are you holding in your mind most of the day? What are you afraid will happen if you change? These are the questions that you need to ask yourself and figure out how you can alter your subconscious mind.